wood burns really fucking strange. Really strange. This wood burns a totally different way, right?
Once you get her going, she's...
She don't take much to get her going.
But the deckwood formed a nice base. Look at that.
It did. That deckwood was beautiful because we only used a little bit of startup wood and maybe just a little bit of that. And most of this is all deckwood. So.
She's starting to go now.
Right? Once that gets going, you'll see what that wood burns like. And it burns really nice. I don't even know what the wood is. They use that wood to bring in great big 12-foot pieces of stone, you know, for countertops from I don't even know where. But, you know, they build big constructs to take care of the stone when it's coming here. And they probably cut it up here. It's a big, you know, resource center that comes in here down in the industrial park there. So I don't even know what that wood is, but all I know, she burns really nice. She gives a nice flame and she's meaty, right? That stuff burn well when you get her going. Burn really well. Really good base. But it's not meaty. You know, look at the meat of that, right? But it's just big enough. It's not too much, right? But sometimes you put too big a piece of wood in. Remember that other night I put that big stump in? Too much. But I want to get rid of that too, right? So
She ain't going yet, but she'll go.
she'll go. And that's the nice thing about this. She'll burn nice with only a few pieces. And she don't get too blazy hot. You know.
Jamie has fires in the winter. If it's a really nice winter night, he goes out and
Oh, James Wildman.
has some beers around the fire, stays out till 4 in the morning. But he said you gotta bring a coat with you if it's December, if you're gonna have a fire. And gloves and stuff.
Well, man, if it wasn't too snowy in the winter, if we say, hey, do you want to try it? We can try it.
Yeah.
You just gotta be pretty close to it.
Yeah,
Have a winter jacket on for
closer,
your back,
yeah.
for your backside, and some gloves. But you might not even need gloves if you're this close. How is the winter going to freeze your hands if you're this close?
Unless it's like minus 30 out when it gets cold here. It's cold.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing her when she's 2. Oh, that's good tonight.
She burns nice, but she's stubborn.
Well, she's beefy, right? See that nice flame coming off that?
Mm.
It's real organized wood to burn, I think, is what you can call it.
see the way that burns, though? You're right.
What's that?
Kind of dark, but you see the way that burns, though? You're right.
She burns even, right? See how even that is all over it? And she will get going, Ethan. She's just kissing the outside because it's beefy, right?
Once it gets to the inside where it really burns, it'll get brighter.
Mm-hmm. Or if not, I'll chuck more on her. She's still a beautiful little fire, though.
You couldn't have her like this if we were out in the winter, though. You would have to have her pretty high.
Right. You'd have to maintain that like you were doing the other one, right?
God, the brightness on that phone when you have her up, she gives a nice little,
Right?
light.
You still using your phone very dim?
No, not much anymore.
Medium, are you?
Yeah.
Cares for now.
That's a stubborn one, though. She ain't wanting to catch.
All right.
You feel how hot it is, though? Because you got that base now.
Feeling all right now. I never felt great today. Kind of upset stomach. Even yesterday, I was just overtired, friend. A couple of days away from everything will be good. Might take Monday off. Might not pick. I'll pick the following Friday when you're out.
Yeah. And we got Monday Night Football, so...
Monday Night Football, Sunday we watch ball. I might monkey around tomorrow and Monday, just a couple little pottery things here. That'll just keep me a little busy, but not too much. Stuff's beefy. It's hard to catch, eh?
Yeah. The base from the deckwood, though, I mean,
Right?
really got things going.
Isn't it?
I bet you Jay would go through that whole pile of wood if you let him. You
Oh,
would have to
Jesus,
go.
love it. Okay, cliff head.
He would have to go get more.
That's all you want there. And just start. So you get a. It's almost like you want to get a tunnel in the middle of that, eh?
See, there's no tunnel right now, right? You need...
There. See? So that wood has got a whole thing of air around it. It's all about air, right? But that stuff, even that stuff, you gotta let it burn. You get the three pieces, and you see that I burned them and then I laid them all out on the bottom, burny. Now watch this. That'll be better.
She's gonna go any minute
Sure
now.
she is, because now I created a trough of air in it, right?
See,
These go this way, these go this way, and that goes that way, but it's got a trough in it, right? See that trough down the middle there, Ethan, the air going in it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that donkey going to kick in?
Oh, yeah, I think so. She's already starting.
And that ain't a lot of wood there, is it?
That's the thing about the deck wood. You had to use a little
All of it, yeah.
like 20, 30 pieces.
These pieces are nice, they're stacky, and you can kind of use the air around, like in little troughs, right?
It's hard to go away from the fire and just sit here all night, have some beer, and just sit.
Right. You can feel your ass shaking right out of that chair without that fire on, though, can't you, Ethan? Around you, eh?
Yeah.
You're damn straight. She's 11 o'clock in September in Alberta. You know,
It's a perfect night.
beautiful. But you didn't have that donkey on, you'd be shivering your ass.
Oh, but wouldn't we be boiling if we had a fire in the summertime? 26 degrees at 1 a.m. like it what?
That was no fun. That's why we didn't have no fires at all. Dad, I didn't even redo that firewood. I threw it all out, eh? I threw it all out on the ground and removed it all and moved it. It was in the summer because I knew we were going to start getting into fire season. I'm like, okay, I want that reorged. And now I did it how I wanted to do it. I'm like, well, now you can have, you know, I'll probably leave these for somebody, right? If we sell this place, I'll just leave the wood and stuff. I don't care.
There's
I'm taking
plenty
the
of.
fire pit. They're not getting the fire pit.
That's the best fire pit we ever
Yeah,
had.
I'm not giving that up. I'm taking the fire pit. But maybe they can have everything else here.
We got plenty of more good firewood we can get.
Tons, brother. Tons, beyond tons. Because most people are never around warehouses. They don't know, right?
Jeez, that burns quick though. Here in minutes, you're gonna have to.
She does burn quick. She burns nice though. I like her. I like that little fire it puts off. That base
It's hot. You
burned
don't.
real fast. But even those last 3 base logs I put on that stuff, she burned pretty good, right? I don't think she's into the meat and potatoes of this yet, eh? Very relaxing, son. Great idea, Ethan. I think I really needed this to replenish. Oh, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. That's weird. The last couple nights sleeping downstairs, I'm not usually used to it, right? I usually, a lot of times I sleep pretty good.
Nice
Not
and
the last 2 nights I did.
yeah.
I think, Ethan, that sometimes when we're here, there's a marginal amount of wind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It comes in and just kisses us. But I think tonight, we're going to leave moving 30 feet up. We just got the unfortunate business of not having any air. See, that's what it loves more than anything. Tonight's one of the most still,
Air and oxygen.
right? But tonight, Ethan, was one of the most still nights we've ever had a fire.
In
It is
Alberta,
still.
normally, in Alberta, there's quite a bit of wind. Not tonight.
Right, and a lot of nights, even if you don't notice it, it's still a bit of wind. But tonight, I swear to God, son, there ain't a leaf moving 30 feet up, 40 feet up.
Yeah.
Not a leaf. We're in a breath of wind. And that changes, that impacts your fire. Now look at that. Nothing it loves more than that. Nothing it loves more than that.
I'm surprised that's the first one you had.
Right? How are you holding out?
I've had about what? I don't have to go to the washroom at like all.
Got that machine body, right? Boy, that loves it. It likes that oxygen, don't it? Shit ton of shingle. Fix your tether parts. Be a little more aggressive on that fire just because of what I'm perceiving is a very, very, very limited oxygen night. There ain't a breath. There is not a breath.
Oh, that's why. Oh shit. Do you see that? It loves that, huh?
Loves it. If you just kept pouring in, it's all about the oxygen. But tonight's a very.
But you see the difference even when you do that?
You can go closer if you want again, friend, to film and get warm.
Yeah.
I just want to give a couple